things. So let me tell you just a little bit about how the Lord gave me swag. So I'm a pretty smart woman, I would say, by most standards. I'm pretty well educated, right? I hold a bachelor's degree in human resource management. I hold several certifications in adult learning, instructional design, and leadership development. So pretty smart, would you say? But in a certain season of my life, y'all was well educated. I held my PhD in faking, fooling, and fronting. Okay? Yeah, some of y'all sisters know what I'm talking about. I held a master's degree in running, masking, and fixing. Because I thought I could fix everything in my life. I thought I could run from my issues. And then I thought I could mask it. Because my favorite 2 words were, I'm fine. And if it wasn't those, it was, I'm okay. Because that's what I thought that I had to do with everybody in my life. And I was not going to disappoint, okay? But how many of you know that I wasn't fine? I wasn't fine. When I was 18 years old, I suffered a terrible injury at the hands of an abuser. It was a domestic violence situation. Now, I wasn't the person who was being consistently abused, but I was there and I suffered a terrible injury that just showed up unexpectedly in my life. Tentacles from that pain showed up in my life. It put me on the back seat. I lost my self-confidence. I put God on the shelf. My attitude needed some serious adjusting. And I just sat on my gifts and talents. I had no idea what had happened to me. But the Lord told me that I lost my swag. I lost it. And what I put in place of it was Band-Aids. And I began to cover up all that pain. I put a Band-Aid here and here and here, and everything that started to cut me in my life, I put a Band-Aid. But then quickly, I ran out of Band-Aids, and my mask started shifting and falling a little bit. And the person that busted me out, now y'all would think it was my mama, but thank the Lord, she was hundreds and thousands of miles away from me at that time. I could say it over the phone that I was fine, and I don't know if she believed it. But it took one sister chat with my wonder twin to take that mask off. It was a 3 a.m. in the morning with your head scarf on type of sister chat. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all had those? I've had many of them. She asked me one question. Are you happy? And I'm the middle sister, so I'm 1/3 of Carol Jean's daughters. So my sister decided, my youngest sister, to ask me, was I okay? She busted my facade. I said, hold on, I thought I had my mask on. Apparently I didn't. And I began to divulge, and I began to just lay out my heart and pour out. And she was so incredibly surprised because she had always thought of me as the most confident one. And so when I let her in to show her that those Band-Aids started to fall off and that I was masking everything in my life, she began to pour into me, and she began to tell me and remind me who I was and whose I was, and that God did not want me to live in pain. He did not want me to put my swag on the shelf. He put all that sparkly stuff inside me and said, I need you to use it. And he took my brokenness, because it showed up again everywhere in my life, things that were just unexplainable. My marriage went through some things, and I was broken. But it became one of the best ways for me to glorify him. He took my brokenness and said, I need you to use it because it's not for you. It was for somebody else. So ladies, I decided to get my swag back, and I thought I'd invite y'all to the party.